perhaps a little less farm than Death Prophet, but can still counter her in some ways?
I mean, possibly. I sort of think he needs more farm than this. Like, if he had a lot of farm, or at least had made one or two of these rotations work out, then potentially. But even Lanem going down here.
Yeah, nobody's getting anything.
Yeah, this is pretty rough from NewBee right now.
They're going to run into How. Ice has the black hole ready to go. He's going to have to pop in here. The Earth Spike misses. They're going to try and chase down How underneath the tower. This is dangerous territory, but if they get off a good black hole, it'll all be forgiven, but they don't actually manage to catch How, and Old Chicken's almost dead already. Kaka, he's going to end up getting a kick before he ends up dying, but they've cleaned up 3 members of EHOME, and it looks like they're going to get a 4th too. KP, he's just looking for the body blocks now. He has an Infernal Blade up in 3 more seconds, plus has the phase boost to be able to keep up. He can slow him down long enough for maybe How to hit a long-range pounce. Yep, paralyzing cast sets it up, and the pounce lands. NewBee, they get 4 for 1 there, only losing Kaka.
If it really pigeonholes your strategies. Like, you want your Tide to always keep up in farm.
Oh, Old Chicken runs in a 4, immediately gets dusted.
He's got a Blade Mail though. Alright, doesn't matter.
And now Old 11. Oh, it's all going wrong. Right as he was about to do most of the Ancient stack, they were finally getting low. NewBee stumble into him. I say stumble, but they actually had a really good aggressive ward to spot some of these things out. This is why they're going for that 5-man rotation. I was showing that one earlier.
I think if they steal the Ancient stack, EHOME's
Not a hit by Old Chicken, takes down the Golden Flying Courier. Kick.
Yeah.
Oh, nice triple kick. Hits Fenrir all the way in the back, which How will say, how you doing? I'll take that kill for free. Now the Tidehunter doomed up, has no response. He'll be sent back to base. While NewBee take the tier 2 and probably just go high ground from here. EHOME, they know they just can't sit in their base. They have to actually try and get active with smokes in order to catch NewBee out. But NewBee already set up, very spread out. Moves on the front lines. He's going to be the first one gone on. They will throw out the Ravage. That's going to be able to blow up him instantly. Kaka's still going to be able to get off a really good stun silence, magnetized combination with How coming back in, but now the black hole from the side. Ice is going to be able to catch How and stop some of that impending damage. Lanem is still going to be gone on though by How. Turned around with Fenrir with the stuns. How? He's actually going to die here to Lanem. No. Lanem goes down first, but still, they get the Slark EHOME. Even if they do lose the rest of the supports, you could say that this fight is actually a big win for them in many ways. Ice, not going to be dove underneath the tower, has the Blink Dagger back up. So a 3-for-3 exchange. 2 or 3 extra heroes that were supposed to be sitting kind of back, but the Ravage AoE being big enough to catch him anyway. Oh no, what are you doing here? Farming up creeps without Blink Dagger inside the Radiant jungle. Midnight Pulse laid down preemptively. Moose separates himself hard left here while he focuses down the range tracks. They want to go for him. These big AoE ultimates, they are going to be able to catch him. That actually hits 4 there. Trying to blow up How immediately when he gets off the ultimate. He's beating an Old Chicken. Blade Mail be damned. He doesn't care. He has enough HP to be able to deal with it. Old 11 is going to be doomed up. And Ice. Unfortunately, they had to make that initiation without the black hole ready to go. And they will lose their lane of frags because of it.
Yeah, there's no defending this anymore against without the Tidehunter Ravage.
Ice thinks he can go ahead and challenge, but
can't lose this hero.
Yeah, How just jumps in. Nice kick there from Kaka. Managed to get the stun onto Lanem. Popsy and Rage still getting stunned up though by that paralyzing cast. Will be able to finish off Kaka. Turns on to How next, but he's going to be kited around pretty heavily here. How? Oh, Jesus, How? 4 HP is all that's left. Somehow he gets out of here. Meanwhile, Ice lays down the black hole underneath these tier 4s, but it doesn't matter. EHOME know they have no damage dealers left. They can't force NewBee out of their base. And that's going to be it. Game number 1 in the pocket for NewBee.
Old Chicken was just shut out like at every corner. This Clinks had full 5 and 10-minute tusks.
So that's
even the Oracle has been dove is in a better spot.
Yeah. So that's another upside of the lifestealer, right? Is that he's another one of those low percentage ganks. Roll in, Kaka misses the boulder, but he'll still be able to get the silence and the kick long enough to be able to get the kill. He should be able to. The snowball goes out, protects him a little bit, but he'll be right-clicked down by or hit by the Crypt Sword. Now Ice is going to be the target of How, but will be protected by the Oracle. Lanem turns on a Moo, will be able to blow him up with Rocket Barrage. Nice and quick. Penish shot, forcing back Kaka. And they're just going to keep running at him. Lanem forcing him all the way back to tier 2. So
even with like their meager lead in both net worth and experience, I think fighting near this tier 1 tower is advantageous enough for them.
Oh, nice ice shards. That's going to block in move, but still a better kick comes out from Kaka.
Oh, this
Lana's going to be able to hit a gigantic ultimate, the call down, bursting down move, but he's getting some of the heals back. Now the Soul Siphon keeping him alive, and old Lanham, his damage just split between 3 different heroes. Not good enough. Still, though, EHOME have kept alive 5 heroes. The Magnetide's going to work, though. Slowly but surely, good kick. Old 11's going to be the first one down, followed up by Fenrir. 2 down, a long roll in. Is they're going to be able to catch Old Chicken in the background? How's going to go for him? Yes, he costs Kaka his life, but he gets one of the cores, and How just keeps going. He's going to look for Ice now. Impetus shots, not enough to force How back, and Moo goes next for Lanham, but Lanham has the Rocket Barrage, and Moo's all by himself. So a 2-for-4 exchange with How, barely getting out alive there with the help of the armlet toggle. Good a couple times now. Roll in. Gonna try and catch Ice. Twan, he's got the Finger of Death too, hits him with the Impale, finish him off. Oh, the save from the Oracle though! Takes away all that magic damage, a clean save, and now they're going to be able to turn on to Kaka with the Walrus Punch. Still, though, another good kick from Kaka. The call down comes in, again, hitting all 5 heroes here. KP is going to get executed. Old 11, nice Ice Shard block that takes out How. Moo's still going to be able to chase him down with the Soul Siphon, but in the meantime, they've got How kind of trapped. They're waiting for him to pop out. He's going to go for the TP with the Enrage, but it's not enough. There's too much physical damage. He ends up going down in the end, and it only cost them the Tusk, who took so much time
play than to make.
But at the same time,
one of them's gonna feel safe now.
EHOME is already here with a potential save. They get the snowball. Old 11. No, he's gonna be controlled up too much. Lanham will end up going down here. The snowball goes off just a bit too late. They might still be able to fight this one out. Ice is going in deep here, like he can somehow tank these heroes, but it's 3 of them now 4 as Moo comes in. Happen to get a surge there from the Darkseer, and EHOME get obliterated. Ice will slowly but surely go down. Same goes with Fenrir, but they'll get him. It's just going to take a little extra effort.
Yeah, and the best part about this play is that Ice was trying to deal damage, but if you notice what Twan and Kaka did is they got really close next to him, and Twan...
They just dismantled the Ancient stack that Lanham was pretty dependent on. They do get a really good Ice Shards here to lock How in. Old Chicken's not going to be able to approach. They're biding their time, waiting for the rest of the EHOME members to get here. Another long-range Ice Shard catches them. Now they can actually force this fight. How he has the Enrage, but now the turnaround KP comes in with the 2-man vacuum plus the wall. Lanham played his time out. He waited until the initiation and threw down that call down. Fenrir is still ready to go with some help, but it's just not enough. Old 11 comes back into this fight now after a buyback. He's going to go for the Walrus Punch, but gets controlled up too quickly. He dies again. Lanham now going to be silenced up. He's going to be the target of a Soul Siphon. Run down here from Exorcism. NewBee just running over EHOME quite proverbially. Playing with the Exorcism. Another silence on Ice. This silence really hurts the Enchantress. Jesus. No opportunity to lay out damage. Walrus Punch will be able to separate Lanham and How for a bit. The Surge goes down. He actually jumps into a Forge Spirit, pops back out. They're going to try and combo onto him with the Rage down for a few seconds. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. Now Lanham, no, the vacuum comes in from KP. Beautifully set, catching 4, and they don't even wait for the fight to end. EHOME call it just like that. NewBee up now 2-0 in this best of 5.
Go next.
Maybe this is the presence of I have to say, like, single file, running in, glimpse back, catching Old Chicken, couldn't even get off the imprisonment. They're going to silence him as well as doom him here. Calldown's going to go down. Lanham leading the charge here with his Blade Mail. Doesn't have Reincarnation up yet. Oh no, he's going to die here in a few seconds. They're going to be able to get a little bit more damage. He ends up going down with just 9 seconds left in the Reincarnation. Now the supports, well, they're just food at somebody. For How, he's going to be able to clean them up with Rocket Barrage. And even Old 11, not going to be able to escape from Moo. That is a total wipe. NewBee do not lose a single hero in all of that. That was a 4 versus 5 where they wiped EHOME, and they still have a split-pushing Broodmother.
This is a good move. It like starts to slow down.
A good move turned bad though.
Oh, all right. So NewBee, they are not going to be slow to this one, and there's only 4 heroes down here. They just drop it.
See what kind of Static Storm Twan can get up. Throws it out, catches Ice. Going to be able to pull back the line while Lanham is just kind of being ignored with his Blade Mail. How drops pretty low because of that and actually gets fingered to death by Fenrir. They do get the Reincarnation slow onto Twan, which is going to ensure a more of a kill on him. Moo trying to get up, but he's going to be blocked out by Old 11. Can't actually escape, and the fight turns out really, really good for NewBee, excluding this whole, little Broodmother spider problem they have in the top lane. They're doing well for themselves.
we talked about it though, right? It's against the 2 lives. You can play around that fact. So KP at top. He might just get run into by Fenrir, who throughout this barely misses. That was an Aether lens, he would have caught him.
Old 11 still trying to find him. He actually catches KP. Okay. Necronomicon going to be popped. KP just goes for the battle here. Is trying to close the gap. Is going to be able to lifesteal enough. Will still manage to get the Furion kill. But it cost Old Chicken his ultimate either way.
Team moving.
Ice, ice, ice. Uh-oh. He's going to be run down here. I think EHOME just mass TP out. There's no reason to try and save Ice, ice, ice or force this fight. As the other two are still actually going for Lonum, who's trapped inside the trees against the Broodmother. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. Lonum with no TP. Fenrir is trying to stick around. Old Chicken's here as well to make sure that Lonum actually gets out alive because you know he's got that reincarnation. They're going to try and fight around this one. The slow's going to go down soon. Doom actually tanks that full finger of death and they will be able to blow him up. Fenrir in the back is going to end up going down, but Old Chicken has popped his BKB with Lonum's life number 2. They're turning and fighting against that exorcism, but it's just not quite enough. Moo takes a lot of damage against that blade mail, but Old Chicken went for a different target. He started dealing with the gyrocopter, but now that leaves Moo enough time to be able to get off the silence and finish off the OD with his low HP.
What was big about that too, Austin, is that
no real advantage that I can see. Now with their full 5-man. I feel like in a way though, this is offering an opportunity for EHOME to actually win and turn this whole entire game around.
yeah, they can get the initiation off. Or, for example, the BKB is how it gets
yeah, there's the control. They're going to be able to stun up Moo. He managed to get off the BKB halfway through, though. Old Chicken pops a BKB of his own, but he's already been doomed up and is getting no damage out. Lonum just getting ripped apart now by the ghosts as the rest of EHOME is already dead. It happened so damn fast. Great response there from Chuan with the instant Static Storm, stopping some of that initiation, and then the Doom placed on the OD, preventing that big follow-up ulti. Quite yet back. 15 seconds, but looks like NewBee are still going to try and go for the high ground push here. Lonum gets a surprise stun onto Hal, but they're not going to try and follow this one up, and because of that, Exorcism is now going to be blown. The disables are gone. They get the silence onto Old Chicken. He's going to wait it out. Here comes the call down. Going to be able to slow down these heroes on their retreat. They glimpse back Old Chicken. He's already so damn low. Old 11. They've actually managed to force the first life here of Lonum. They get the Doom onto OD, but he's already back to the fountain. He should be able to stay alive underneath that one. But actually, no, they're going to go in deep for it. They get the kill on him. Now diving all the way into the fountain. A buyback here from Old Chicken with the BKB, taking hero after hero down as he starts right-clicking aplenty. Hal comes back after the Aegis, but
not like this.
Yeah, NewBee just did that.
The Fountain is the strongest hero in Dota.
Nature's Prophet is ready to TP in. They've got some good vision in these areas too, so they're ready for the initiation. NewBee staying together, but they're going to be able to get the stun on the move. They're going to blow him up immediately. Oh no! Now how? He's left up against EHOME still, though EHOME are no BKBs. They've already got the Doom onto Old Chicken, so this is really bad. They're going to be forced into several buybacks here. Chuan somehow ended up on the cliff. Not sure how, but now Lonum's back into the fight. We'll be able to get Hao a second time here. And they still get that reincarnation. KP will be able to back out, but there's no buybacks. What? There's no buybacks.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Arcane Rune, that's actually a pretty good pickup. They can somehow find a reason to use this exorcism. Chuan is going to be running into the smoke here from EHOME. Hal's still sitting on the side. Kaka, oh no, he already got stunned up. He's going to be able to get out the Doom on Old Chicken while Hal runs into the middle of the fight. They've already taken out the two big damage dealers. And Lonum, well, he's got the reincarnation, but it doesn't really matter if he's surrounded by 4 heroes. EHOME know that they have to somehow turn this fight. Old Chicken comes back in, but he's already dead. Lonum's trying to get out, but it's not going to matter. They've got the buyback still on this OD. Kaka. Jesus, look at Ice go to town, but KP already gets the instant bash onto him while Lonum no longer has that extra life. Goes for the Abyssal Blade onto KP, gets the stun, just hoping to be able to get the hell out of here. Old 11 is targeting move, but he already got the Gil Scepter. He's going to be able to get away to Rampage on Hao. No buybacks left on EHOME. This should be the end of the game. They only have the OD, and the Wraith King's already used his, but with no supporting cast, I can't imagine EHOME are going to be able to defend against the 3-man full here. Got to make sure they get off their BKBs at the right times. Lonum's already showing himself. He gets off the Rod of Atos. Old Chicken runs into that call down, does manage to get the imprisonment out, but they're focusing down Lonum. He's going to be gone on, but he does have the reincarnation. One more second, he will have a second life here. Old Chicken is just trying to escape with the Mantis style. The slow. And now Potential blink out, not in time for Lanham. The rocket barrage comes a little too fast. The imprisonment saved. And they're going to have a second chance at this whole blink out nonsense. Lanham will be able to get away, but the OG cannot. Now a buyback here from Old 11, who just came back up, but Lanham dies the secondary time. Now Old 11 going to be chased all the way into the fountain. Go ahead, NewBee. Don't stop here. Just go for the fountain dive at this point in time. You already did it once and almost cost you the game. You might as well go for it. It's EHOME, call GG, and NewBee will take it 3-0. 46 to 27, 53 minutes in.